thinking.
Alright. So we have changed out our picture of Republic City, which you're not going to see the shitty Republic City. Because the D&D Republic City was really shitty, so we decided to change it out. So they are now currently leaving the jail cell that Mako just released them from
Oh my god.
over burning bronze.
Oh, that's right. We just.
He's getting us a blip.
He's getting you an airship. He's getting you an airship to go to Air Temple Island. Because you need to go see the airbenders.
You can't even retcon that because we don't know what this is. It would not have changed what we did.
Nope.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Mako's giving it to you directly.
No, nobody likes Mako.
We're gonna get that poor asshole fired.
Again.
Again?
Well, he got fired when him and Cora broke up initially.
Cora was super abusive.
Yeah, she was. But that's because she was gay, so I mean, that's fine.
Did you hear what she just said?
What?
She was abusive because she was gay.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
I mean, when you don't want the dick, you don't want the dick, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that when you're pissed at your SO, it's not cool to break their stuff and threaten their lives.
Domestic abuse is not okay.
Except when gay people do it, or it's fine.
Or it's funny.
Or it's funny.
We're terrible people, apparently. So anyway, Mako is walking you through the police station to walk you through to get to the airship. So he's walking you through the police station. As you're walking through, you see a little bit heavier set gentleman come running through the police station. No, you wouldn't be there right now.
So it could be just somebody else.
It'd just be somebody else. So anyway, a heavier set guy comes running through the police station. He's like, Mako, where are you taking the prisoners? She's like, oh no, I released them. It's okay. It's all good.
We think we soothed him a little bit too much, but we talked to the captain.
And the officer's like, well, okay, Mako, if that's what you think is best.
Okay. We're really gonna fuck up this guy's career. Oh, you know what? They're gonna know where to find us.
We're not being
It'll be
secret.
fine.
Alright, so he takes you out of the police station, and he gets you up to what appears to be, like, cut to the, like, this little landing pad. You see this giant, what looks like a balloon, which you don't know what a balloon is. It appears to be a floating wagon.
You know, we would know what balloons are.
Would
They,
you?
yeah, they had balloons.
Did they have balloons in
They like didn't necessarily have helium, but they had hot air.
That's fair.
And
So it looks like it's literally a giant balloon attached to a steel wagon. And people are getting into it, and there's no wheels or anything, and it appears to be tethered to the ground with some ropes. I don't think the Middle Ages had balloons.
This does not look safe.
No.
And Mako goes, this is the taxi that'll go to, I'll stop at Air Temple Island for you.
How is this thing powered?
Helium?
Okay.
It floats in the air. It's an airship.
Okay.
And the fan behind it blows it, makes it move forward through the air.
Okay.
Reluctantly, I believe.
Wonderful. Excellent. I did pay for your fares, so you're good. So
How kind of you.
just tell Tension that I sent you, and you should be good to go. So
I guess the shit that me and Argo Da Vinci did was all glider based.
mhm.
No balloons.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I.
helicopter prototype, and he had like the glider.
Yeah, he didn't have a balloon type. He didn't use a balloon.
Idiot.
Dumbass.
He did nothing right. What did he do? This shit doesn't work.
part.
God, what a dumbass. Fucking Leonardo. Fucking dumb shit. Someone needs to teach that guy how to invent shit.
Yeah.
He didn't do very well. None of his shit worked. In the Middle Ages. Fuck that. Anyway, so you guys get on the airship, and
They really should have made Leonardo the inventor, and that shouldn't have Ninja Turtles.
That would have made sense.
Yeah. That just occurred to me.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Anyway, so you all board the airship, and they untie the ropes, and the ship starts floating up in the air.
This must be air magic.
Maybe.
Yes.
And as it's floating up in the air, you get up over the island, and you see very large and what appears to be towers and buildings, significantly many stories taller than your local, and they appear to be built out of wood, not bricks necessarily. And as you get further out as you go up and over the bay, you see ships.
Well, the ship in Republic City is made out of metal.
Yeah, I know. You see, but there's wooden buildings, and there's metal buildings, and there's metal ships on the water that are sailing that appear to have what appears to be black ash clouds coming out of these stacks, and they're being pushed along. There's no oars, there's no sails, they're just flowing into the bay. What?
It looks like magic's super loud and doesn't fly around here. Is there a patch of the city that's green?
No, that hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
You guys are before that happens right now. In fact, I think I said this correctly. I said it correctly.
I'm trying to remember where in the series this is. Because Mako starts as just like a working schlub.
Yes, he's a working schlub. He becomes a detective in season 2.
He was a whatever
And
you call
the
it
gate gets
player.
opened in
In 4.
no.
Yes, the gate gets opened in 4.
The spirit.
2. It gets opened in 2.
Yeah.
No.
The spirit wilds are developed before the Airbenders come out, which is before season 4. I think it's in season 3.
No, I'm pretty sure that was Kovera that started the new...
Kovera harvested spirit vines from the spirit wilds. She didn't open the gates. They did rip open a new gate in Republic City with Corvera, but the spirit wild started invading Republic City after she beat her uncle up. The spirit wilds happened before the gate did.
Did they?
Yes.
Damn it.
Because the spirit wilds happened at the same time the Airbenders. The Airbender Zephyr was season 3. Oh. My cat loves you more than me. I'm not jealous.
Cats just tend to love me.
Now, if my cat starts doing this, then you can be jealous. Because holy shit.
Well, that's just dark magics. It must be the beard. You look more like a cat. Because you're hairy.
I'm basically a cat. I've got the whiskers. But
Well, this part's gonna get cut.
Yeah, it is. Sorry. I'm trying to follow the storyline.
The spirit wilds invade after she beats the crap out of her uncle. That's what makes the spirit wilds.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't open the gate in Republic City, because the gate
You
in
know, the
Republic
gate and the
City...
spirit wilds are not dependent on each other. Well, okay, the gate is able to open because the spirit wilds aren't there. Because because the spirit wilds attacked the city because of what Kobira was doing to the vines and trying to harvest spirit energy to create a weapon.
Lava's gone. Okay, so there's that and that. Okay, so the gate doesn't actually open until the end of season 4, but the spirit wilds are there because the 2 gates are open at the end of season 2.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, so that would put you guys currently then. I'll put you at the beginning of season 2. Because Mako starts work as a policeman at the end of season 1.
Sounds good.
So you're at the. You guys are currently like literally in the middle of season 2. Sorry, that's not 2 things. Okay, so Cora is currently not with Tenzin. Because Tenzin is not there.
Tenzin not being here doesn't help us.
No, Tenzin's at the Air Temple Island. He's not with Cora. Cora is currently at the poles, dealing with Unalak, and her realizing that her dad and her uncle are currently having disagreements for the Southern Water Tribe fighting each other.
Okay.
For those playing at home, that is where they are set. If you haven't seen Legend of Korra, that's perfectly fine. But this is set in literally this is the first 4 episodes of season 2. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, this is right after the end of season 1. Sorry.
Before season 2.
This is in between season 1 and 2 because Tenzin actually goes with Korra to the Southern Water Tribe. So he's actually currently here. Mako has just started working for the police. So yeah, you've kind of fucked up his career with the police now.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Sorry, Mako.
Sorry,
We can explain ourselves if they come after us again. Sorry we accidentally sued them too much.
Yeah, because they understand what that means.
Well, we can do it again.
We can do it
I
again.
could just sue all of them.
Let's sue everybody. Let's sue the whole city. You know, actually, that would solve a lot of the issues in season 2. Like, legitimately, if you were at the Southern Water Tribe at the beginning of season 2, that would solve
Everybody just-
so many issues.
Chill.
Just chill out. Talk
Everyone
about
doesn't get
something
upset
else.
anymore.
The thing is that suing isn't supposed to be permanent like that.
It's not permanent.
But it
Well, the
lasts,
second we're far from, or we're out of his vicinity,
it lasts for several
he's
rounds.
gonna.
Yeah. He has 10 rounds of it, so... Because he only burns so many grams, so he sued the guy for a good minute, and you can get pretty far in a minute or
Yeah.
more. So...
Okay.
Alright, anyway.
Well, tell him, once you've gotten in trouble and you get us back, we'll be on the Air Temple Island, I
He knows
guess.
where you're going. He sent you there.
Yeah.
Alright, so the airship takes off. And you notice all the ships that are being powered without sails, without oars.
I am furiously scribbling notes on all of this shit, by the way.
Wonderful. You notice other airships are passing and coming and going and landing and taking off. You notice as you're passing over the city, you see multiple of those horseless wagons that are making noises on the ground, running around. And interestingly enough, you see lights, like sources of light that are not from candles or fires.
I don't know why this guy was so confused about us having magic. You'd think you'd never heard of magic before in this fucking city.
All of this magic everywhere. And it's very overwhelming because it looks like a very, very magical city. So why would he be confused what the fuck magic is? So the airship gets to Air Temple Island and lands at the airship dock over there in the corner and disembarks, and you guys disembark, and you have a young woman. Yes, because it's before the massive amount of airbenders. So you have a young woman come up, and she bows, and she says, "Welcome to Air Temple Island. How can I help you?"
We need to talk to Tenzin.
And you are...
I was going to do a more formal introduction.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So
Sorry.
I bow and I say, greetings, my name is Balvar, and I give all my nobility names.
You didn't bother to come up with them, did you lazy son of a bitch?
I did not, and I'm not going to.
Not very full.
I have all of my names.
We've traveled quite a way, and we'd like to meet with Tenzin to discuss learning the art of airbending.
Oh, one of you is a new airbender?
I believe I might be.
Okay. And these are your friends.
Yes, these are my traveling companions.
Hey, this is the first person that looked at the new magic user and didn't assume everybody else was a servant.
It's almost like servants aren't actually that common. Like everyone's kind of equal.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Society
Literally
like that.
the only society we've come across so far.
Yeah, not even ours.
Well, excellent. Very well. I will show you to our guest quarters, and we will. I will go let Tenzin know that he has a new airbender that he can train, and you can join in the classes. We've just actually recently started a new class as well.
I think the airbenders show up until season 3, so
There's not very many.
There's like his kids.
yeah, because it's
Him.
hereditary.
Yeah.
So
Technically Korra.
without them just popping up, I don't know that she would believe that we were airbenders, or you would be an airbender.
She has no reason to not believe it,
Okay.
even if she's not herself, because he's saying he's an airbender. And she's not going to question that because that's for Tenzin to decide, not for her to decide.
Fair enough.
So yes, she's going to run excitedly after she drops you to this quarter saying, "Oh my god, Tenzin, a new airbender has finally shown up in the world after hundreds of years. Let's get this guy in here and we can totally get you, an extra, we found a new line of airbending. Yay, everyone's happy!"
Oh, he's gonna be so sad.
But because since I can't actually do it yet.
So
I think
she-
it's something I might be able to do at some point.
So she takes you over to the guest quarters there on the far side of the courtyard and sets you guys up and gives you it's a nice big room. There are separate bedrooms for all of you. And it's kind of more of a dormitory style, so there are 4 rooms, but they all come together in one big main room
I like this place.
together.
It's better than that Ashfield.
Yeah, that place sucked. Let's never go there again.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the tropical island.
It's a tropical island.
It's much nicer than the ash mounts that are pouring ash on you from
The
the place.
blasted hellscape that was the last place we were at.
So she shows you there, and she bows and says, "I'll go tell Tenzin," and she literally runs as fast as she can.
I go, I wonder what that was about.
And so, basically, you have your rooms, and you have your big dining room that's attached to the rooms. There's more rooms that are not filled, which is interesting because she mentioned a new class, but there aren't any other students in the guest rooms. She's talking about his kids. But anyway, so that's essentially where you're left, and you guys are currently left in the main room. after you're showing her to the door. And she ran off.
So
And this is now the wrong ambiance for this. Because this is no longer a thing right there.
Woo! Bless you.
Allergic to the island air.
There's nothing else in this area that I'm allergic to.
Absolutely nothing.
So I get settled, change clothes, probably
Are covered with ash.
cover with ash and shit. Yeah.
And blood.
And blood. Yeah.
Actually, no, just our shoes. We did not kill people. They exploded before we got there. That's true.
So yeah, I dress into something fit for polite company. I'm gonna go ahead and just take my time and explore the area. Get to know the lay of the land.
Okay.
Not like snooping, just meandering.
Okay. So you meander around the main dining room area, because that's mostly what's connected to, because after the dining room area it becomes the open courtyard over there, where, right here, where it's very clearly, what appears to be in the middle is there's like a shrine, kind of? Like what clearly looks like a spiritual shrine is essentially what it is. And you can see the little side hut over there where the shrine clearly leads into what is, you would assume, because this appears to be a very spiritual place based on what you've seen, where the meditation room is. Wow, you're going hard, aren't you? You both do. Okay. Are you doing big shots or small shots?
I'm not really measuring them all that
So,
That's my girl.
I'm pouring them directly into the glass.
Okay.
So I don't know how big the shots are. I could be putting not enough in there.
Alright. Anyway, that's how I do
It
it.
works.
That's how everyone should do it. That's how everyone should do it properly.
It's a good way to get drunk.
It is a good way. Or not.
Or not if you're not doing it right.
Yep. You're bad at it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah.
it's not like barricaded off, right? Okay, I'll go ahead and peek my head.
You peek your head in the little meditation room and you see little, what looks to be pillows placed on the floor. And there's 16 pillows, specifically. And then there's one big pillow at the front of the room.
Our classes are done. No, nothing else here for me, so I will head back out